Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
This what I tell 'em. I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. How to code, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles. Go take care of your business. Success Chronicles. It's deeper than just winning. Success Chronicles.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker coming to you with another episode of the Success Chronicles. And today we have Mr. Jeff Kubiak with us, a great guy. I've been blessed and fortunate to achieve some really neat things, and I'm so thankful to have him on. So first off, thanks so much for taking the time to interview with the Success Chronicles.
Hey, the pleasure is mine, my friend. I'm blessed to be here, so thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, let's dive into it. I know off air we talked about your story, your journey, but if you don't mind sharing a little bit about that with the audience and tracking your story till now.
Yeah, I grew up in a small college town, Davis, California. Two amazing parents and a sister, and mom was an educator, and I was kind of a squirrely dude. I didn't like school, and school wasn't really good to me. I couldn't sit still. Teachers didn't like that back in the 70s, old school. And I just had a hard time, and so the big thing was my folks got me into swimming, and that kind of helped my ADHD out. And that was really the big thing that saved me was swimming. And that's really the only reason I went to school, went to college, was just to swim. And so I put swimming as my big motivator and my drive. And it took me places all over the world. It was fantastic. Unfortunately, I had one bad race at the '88 Olympic trials, and I was third by 0.12 of a second and didn't make the team. And then moved on and became an educator, and married, 2 kids, and then been blessed to have written 2 books that are changing the world. And I'm, trying to do right by others every day. That's really what I'm all about. So, and owning all my failures. And I just yesterday celebrated 11 months sober.
That's awesome. I think, when we can look at the man in the mirror, and that's what Michael Jacksonism, and ask him to change his ways.
Yeah.
then we'll be all right. And like you said, owning our failures. And I think too, the other phase of that is none of us are perfect. We all make mistakes. We all have to grow through what we're going through. All right. So that when we get out on the other side, it allows us to be that coach, that author, that teacher, that administrator, that dad, that, husband, that person that can take all of those things that you grew through when you failed and use those to help others. I think it's awesome when we can do that.
Yeah, definitely. And have you seen the movie Soul yet?
Man, I just watched it last night. Amazing.
Okay. I saw it 2 nights ago, and I was just, it's been resonating with me a lot. And I just, each day, find that spark each day and live a better life. And I want to watch again tonight because I was really inspired. Jamie Foxx and crew did an amazing job. So.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that because I love it. My background is my family is educators and church folk. That's with no S, right?
Yeah.
So it's serious. But just the music, the love of the music, the love of finding this like the spark and helping others and seeing joy when others have joy. And so, man, it's amazing. Like you said, you probably watch it 3 times in 3 days. It'll probably be the same for me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got, I have a 12 and a 16-year-old, and they were just like, yeah, it was great. So it was a nice lesson for a good family movie, good discussions.
Yes.
And I
Well,
love that the lead was, a black male,
yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
bring it. Let's have more of that. Right.
Yeah. And Jamie Foxx is one
Oh,
talented dude.
oh,
I mean, like
wow.
I don't think he gets enough credit for all of the things that he's capable of doing. But then I also don't feel like he's hadn't even scratched the surface on all the things that he can do either. Like,
Oh,
I think
oh
it's so
man.
much creativity in that guy.
The other movie that, when he was the cellist that was
Hmm.
became homeless and everything. Oh man,
Yeah.
he can move you.
Yeah, he's talented.
Yeah.
Well, what are three things you've accomplished in your life that you're proud of?
Uh, I think the first and foremost is became a, kind of a dad husband. Just,
Hmm.
raising kids and watching them become who you intend for them to become. And it's such a privilege. Um, and it's amazing. The last 11 months of my sobriety, I've become a better dad in 11 months than I had in 15 years. Um, when you can do things with clarity and purpose and love, and so that's it. And then writing books. I
Hmm.
love putting messages out to try to make the world better. And my newest book is it was more courageous. It's got a lot of conversations in it, and vignettes from real students and people. It's called It's Me, and you know it's it's edgy, and so it's got true stories. Black male educator with his PhD, and young
Is that
girl.
Dr. Basil?
Sure is Dr. Basil.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, great
yeah, and
guy.
it's people with disabilities, and it's got our marginalized world in there that's speaking from their heart, and hey, give me some empowerment. So that's a big thing that I'm proud of, and I think um, my sobriety. I got to say that I'm 55 years old, and uh, it's definitely saved and changed my life. So yeah.
It's good stuff. Definitely three things to be proud of, three great things to be proud of. Such a neat story, such a neat journey. And just hearing you talk about all those things, I would consider all of that to be hugely successful. So let's hit on success. What is your definition of success?
Finding some passion or a gift in your heart and moving forward and fulfilling it. Um, and for me, it has to include doing right by others. Um, you know, I'm not the guy that's going to make the most money or be famous in this, but like at the end of the day, if I know that I made someone's life better and um, I did all I could for my family and myself, then that's successful. And I think I got a positive imprint on a lot of people in my life through swimming, through friendships in school, and through education. That to me, right there, that's kind of my tattoo of success.
Love it. I think those are great things. And I was going to say now to the fun part, but it's all been fun for me. But what I want to do is, just as we have gone through our interview, there are some things that have resonated with me that I've heard you possibly say, or I know that's in your lane. And I have like three words or phrases. I want to just throw those out at you. When I throw them out at you, if you don't mind, just telling me what comes to mind or what comes to heart when you hear these things from your end, if you don't mind.
Oh, please, let's do it.
All right. So the first one, the first word or phrase is living and learning.
It's a big. It's one day at a time. Um, and I go to bed every night with intentional reflection. And I'm going to be a better Jeff tomorrow. And right now, Chip Baker's making me a better Jeff today, and it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. I love that. One day at a time. And I have a principle I want to share this with you. I call it the SHG principle. And this has really been the last few years that I've taught and coached. Like it's my rules. Like that's it. And really show up, have a great attitude, give your all. Come on.
Okay.
I mean, like if we can do that every day, we'll be better. Be present, be in a moment, show up, have a great attitude about what you're doing, enjoy it, and then give your all. And sometimes you may not have 100%. Just give me everything you got today.
Yeah, if your suitcase is packed every single day, it doesn't matter if there's only a pair of socks in it. You do the best you can with those socks, right? I love that, man.
Period.
Because we're not going to have a full rocket boost every day, and that's the way it is. But I love it, man.
Appreciate it. All right, the next word is impact.
Blowing the path forward for someone else's betterment.
Love that. That's good. All right, and the last one, I'll pause a little bit for this one because this is the good one here. The last one is legacy.
So it's one, I think right away, leaving a tattoo of kindness behind you wherever you go.
Can you say that one more time for me? That's good stuff.
Leaving a tattoo of kindness behind you wherever you go. And that's my imprint, right? I want to be like, hey, Jeff Kubiak, impact, boom, tattoo of kindness, and makes the world a better place, I think.
Without a doubt. Creates a great ripple effect. Yeah. Well, before we get off, if you don't mind sharing with the audience where they can go follow you and check you out and show you some love.
Appreciate it, my
and
friend.
Get that book, those books.
Yeah, thank you. So I do have, my website is jeffkubiak.com, and on Twitter at Jeffrey Kubiak, and then on Instagram is Jeff Kubiak Author. So those are the places to hit me up, and I'll hit you back, and let's have a conversation.
Awesome. I was making sure I write those down so we can get that. Well, again, thank you so much for taking the time to interview with the Success Chronicles. I wish you continued success with everything you have going on.
Sir, it's been a pleasure, and thanks for lighting my light today.
Go get it, baby.
All right.
All right. Thank you guys for checking out this episode. We'll see you next time. God bless. Go get it.